Sup everyone, Crimshad here, and I'm going to react to the next 3 episodes of Hunter x Hunter, episodes 60, 61, and 62. Last time we had Gon and Killua. They went to the auction, they ran into Finks and Phaeton. They gave up auctioning for it, bidding for the game itself, and they decided, yeah, it's just going to be us trying to get into the game, because we don't need to own it, we just need to beat the game. And it was interesting, like you actually go inside the game. One memory card is equal to 1 player, and you can go up to 8 players. But yeah, the guys who own it, or the guy who used to own it, wasn't impressed. I don't know his name, I think I'll find out later, but he wasn't impressed with what they were capable of, even though they had, you know, they were in the know about the thing with the memory card and everything. They even had the ring. The guy who bought it was like, oh, they even know the ring. But yeah, they're gonna have to try to do a screening. But at the same time, while they're training up for this screening, Phaeton and Finks, they already took the game console. So is the screening still gonna go on? I don't think so. But yeah, we got Killua with his transmuter. I looked it up. Transmuter Nen. He's trying to like harness electricity, and then there's Gon, who's trying to enhance his enhancer abilities of Nen, because Wing, his old mentors, told him, oh, you don't have to deal with all that specialist type stuff, you just have to focus on the basics, because apparently enhancers are like the best balance between offense and defense, so just focus on the basics and show everything at once, which confused Gon. He had like his brain fried multiple times last episode, but he's starting to get the hang of it, and it's like the hint was the Gyo, concentration of certain Nen in certain places, or something like that, and he focused it in his hand. It looked like yes, people are going to get hit real hard with that. But I'm kind of disappointed that we probably won't have any Kurapika in this arc, because it seems like he's going to go off with the Nostrad family. Neon, she doesn't want to be there anymore because of the whole thing with Eliza and the death of Squala. But again, I feel like it's kind of up in the air because of this whole thing where the Phantom Trope already took the game console. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I talked long enough. I'm just going to get right into it. Oh, okay, so no goodbyes from Kurapika. Yeah, Melody, keep Kurapika in line. Leorio has the most pleasant heart hurt in this city. Alright. Because Leorio, he kind of just takes things easy. Kind of goes with the flow a bit. Wasn't he trying to be a doctor? He bought another one. Okay, so there's multiple game consoles? Yeah, he is. I didn't realize there was more than one. That makes sense, because he talked about, you know, having 100 or 50 or so people going into this game, but only 8 can go in per console. Yeah, he could have said goodbye. Ziphail. He's gone too. Yes, please go get the license. What an interesting way to hold a cigarette. It was like between the pinky and the ring finger. I don't think I've ever seen anyone hold a cigarette like that. Okay. So Ziphile's gonna try and be a hunter. 60.2! Oh my god. 7 copies. 7 times 8. What is that? I think it's 56. So he can get 56 people in the game. And look, there's the brother, all salty. That guy is loaded. Clearing the game, you receive a treasure map. Giant dragon appears to grant your wish. All rumors, okay. You must be able to use Nen. There's the girl. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce that. Tezgira? Tezgira? Again, those eyebrows. 32 players, the test will end. I'm assuming he has like a party of the difference of 56 that he already has in mind that will go in. I'm recognizing some faces from the intro. Killua, you're thinking too hard, man. Whatever Gon does, just do what he does. Something's wrong, though? Maybe they already went in the game. Look at that underjaw. 10 years and no one's cleared the game. He's still training. Just a hunch. Yeah. Gon is one of those that actually sticks to what he believes. Puhat. Show him your electric. It's electric. Wise words from the father. Show anything that demonstrates your power. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, he really did start 4 years ago. I mean, 4 days ago. Oh, okay. Well, seems like Puha got in. And then there's that girl again. Was that gone? That had to have been gone. And they're still just kids. Imagine them as adults. 21. 50 billion, huh? They get 50 billion for clearing the game? I just thought of something. I'll probably talk about it afterwards though. Hmm. But what if he finds is a clue that he needs to find his father? Yeah, see, he was gonna try and be a doctor. I remember. I want to see Leorio go all out, you know? We've seen Kurapika, Gon, Killua. Not so much from Leorio. I want to see more of him in the zone, you know? Ooh, look at them all. Land party! Okay, that's what I was gonna ask later. So it is a land party. To forestall bickering inside. Okay. So even though you have a save, you still start off in the same place as everyone else. Yeah, this looks like some Tron stuff right now. Are those all the... Oh, 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 oh. Look at her eyes. To anyone wearing a ring, book in game. To clear the game, do you have to fill that whole book? Restricted slots. 0 to 99. You must fill the 100 restricted slots to clear the game. Okay. Okay. I get it. You can't turn back to a card? Yep. To turn it back into a card, you must reacquire the item. Maximum card transformation limit. Oh, you serious? First come, first serve. Oh, you gotta be quick. I'm just waiting for the smoke to come out of his ears. So it's just gone, huh? When you die. So is she part of the game? Message. There you go. His dad and his friends made the game? Oh, come on. Seriously? You must obtain a specific item to leave. That stuff looks like it's from the opening. Wow, it's pretty vast. Yeah, straight from the ending.
日本語変換してお送りしていきます。
Okay. Alright, that was my reaction to episode 60. We're finally in the game. So, in the end, there was no clue. Gon's dad, Gin, he had a message and it said, yeah, if you were hoping to find a clue, then sorry to say, this isn't it. But for whatever brought you here, you need a specific item to get out. Basically, and he just wanted to show off what he made or something like that. And I feel kind of bad for Gon because he only got in the game to find a clue to his father, and he's not gonna find it. But it'll be kind of a cool adventure, right? You have the book and game rules. The book having 100 restricted slots, and when you attain an item, it'll turn into a card. You have like a minute to get that into the book. If not, it'll revert back to an item. And once it reverts back to an item, you can't transform it back to a card unless you reacquire that same item. And there's also a rule where there's only X amount of times this item can turn into a card, I think it said. And you must have 100 in order to clear the game, at least for the restricted slots from 0 to 99. He also has free slots though. That's where the game aspect comes in, where it's like if you don't want to have this in the restricted slots, like what is the criteria to put an item into the restricted slots? Does it say? Does it turn into a number letting you know, oh, put this over here in this slot? I don't know. But you have all these free slots, so it doesn't hinder those restricted slots, I guess, so that you can pull out an item if you want to use it at any time. Of course, once you use it, it can't go back to the card. It's like, once it's a card one time, and that's it. That's your only chance. You have to get it in within a minute, and if you take it out using game, then it can't go back to a card. But yeah, going back to what I was about to talk about, like when I mentioned that I wanted to talk about something afterwards, they kind of explained it to me when I said LAN party, because I was like, okay, so there's all of these different consoles, right? But how do you have it so that all of them can interact, all the players can interact between all those consoles? So LAN party was the answer, and you know, that's what I had in mind. But LAN party would require that all of the systems are in the same place. Yet they stole one of them, Finks and Phaeton. They stole one of them and it's not in the same, you know, if we're going by normal logic, it's not on the same network. It's at their hideout. So are they still gonna run into them in the game? Like, is there some type of VPN then that's connecting all the consoles together? It's not through like a normal network type of thing? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the guy took a hammer to it and the game is fine. So there's that's something to think about. Will they run into Phaeton and Finks? Would make it more interesting, but I don't know if that's how it works. I'm thinking that's how they're gonna have it though. Yeah, it sounds like when they were doing the showing off their powers to the guy, I don't know how you say his name. It's like TSEGERRA, is that how you spell it? Segera, something like that. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm probably gonna say it wrong all the time, but forgive me. The guy was shown otherwise, whether or not these kids could pass Killua and Gon. I kind of got confused about what Killua was saying, because I was thinking, yeah, wasn't it 4 days that he learned electricity? But then he said, oh, ever since I was born into that family, I've been exposed to electricity. And I'm like, really? And then as soon as Killua sits down, you hear a BAM in the other room, and yeah, Gon powered up. I want to see it soon, his power. So yeah, Kurapika and Leorio, they're both out. I mean, I knew Leorio wasn't gonna go in because he had other aspirations elsewhere, and I couldn't remember properly, but I'm pretty sure it was a doctor, and turns out it was. He's gonna try and be a doctor, and it just made, that's right, it made more sense for him to be a hunter because it'll be easier for him to attain that status of a doctor through the hunter connections, I think it was. And we saw Zipile, he wants to be a hunter because things would be easier for him as well through the connections of the hunter site and everything like that. So he went to take the hunter exam. So we'll probably see him later on. Probably maybe the next arc after Great Island. And they had that girl from the opening and ending. She was in there too. So I think they're going to hook up, travel together in the game. Just have a good time. Just play game. Again, it's sad that forgone that there is no clue to his father in this game, but it makes me wonder what is that item that they need, a specific item they need to get out of the game. Wouldn't Segata know that item? Because he's been in and he's gotten out. How many people have actually gone in and came out of the game? I don't know. Well, I think I've talked long enough. Let's just get into episode 61. I wonder if that house is like your home in the game. Like this is the save point or something. He is the first one in, so I'm expecting everyone else to start appearing pretty soon. Invitation and friend. I'm guessing they're gonna make friends with the girl. Go inside the house. I want to see what's inside. Or wait, no, that's where they came out. Okay. No hi. You're social. Yeah, Gon mentioned that earlier. He has like this feeling someone's watching him. Where would they be hiding though? There's like nothing in these open grass field plains. Yep. Enjoy the game that him and his friends made. Yeah. At the beginning, it didn't tell him everything. It wasn't all the rules. You'll learn as you play, though. Who are you? He's gonna steal from them? So he could have stole some of their cards then. What the hell? Ooh, you messed up. Oh my god. What a wuss. Just comes in, attacks you, and then digs out. Ah, Pakunoda. Relates to trope business, huh? Did he do research and find out what type of items are in the game, maybe? I'm starting to think that what the guy did is made it so that he can always find Kahlua, trace on, but it was like through an attack. If the attack hits, he'll always know where Kahlua is, I think? It's a leaderboard, huh? No. Rock, paper, scissors tournament. Sword of Truth as the prize. Sounds important. Oh, they're still hungry even though they're in a game. Finish this within 30 minutes and you don't get the pay. And you receive a prize, huh? That's a lot. Is the chef an NPC? I think he is. Yeah, in-game character. Gaida. Items card number. From SH to H, huh? That's a lot of ranks. Maximum transformation limit. Yeah. Can only transform X amount of times. But that's like accumulative between all the players though. So 185 doesn't really seem that much if you think of it that way. Oh! His body suddenly exploded? I wonder how many of these town people are in-game characters, NPCs. And he is out. But he is dead. You die in the game, you die in real life. So Nen still works in here. That makes sense since the guy was screening them for Nen. Got some PKing going on in here. Well, you know he's not an in-game character because he has the ring. Lots of people keeping an eye on the starting point. Oh, okay. I guess when you come into the game, like head first, you're kind of vulnerable, and that's why the ones that have been in the game long enough, it's easy pickings for them to steal from them. Oh, was it Finks or Phaeton that made that guy's stomach explode? Oh, it was the bomber. No spell in this game is capable of injuring people. Okay. You won't be killed by the game's mechanics, but you'll be killed by another player. 40 different spells. Until the player leaves the game. Oh, man. Best kill that guy first. 3 ways to acquire item cards. Can trade, okay. That makes sense though, because there's an card transformation limit. If you want to get all the cards, you're going to have to steal it from the last player or the number of players that already had it. Are they going to join? I don't know. So this group plans to steal primarily. We won't use violence to reach our goal. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you can remove spells that have been placed on you. Okay. So based on the card you obtain is how big your cut's gonna be. He's not gonna join. I wonder what these people would do if they know that, oh, he is the son of the guy who created this game. The cards in your free slots disappear. If you don't return within 10 days, your data disappears. Explain!
しのためにキルアにもゲームに参加してもらってるのに。違うよ。俺がゲームに参加してるの。それよかさっきなんで怒ってたんだよ。だって
He's playing this game because you are his friend, Gon.
殺戮だとか奪い合いが前提だとか悪い風にばっか言うんだろ。俺はジンの言う通りこのゲームを楽しもうと思った。
That is true. Enjoy the game. Not all this stealing and killing. Although for some people that is how they enjoy their games.
実際に人が死んでるけど怖いのはゲームじゃなくてプレイヤーの考え方だよ。例えばルールを決めた上での戦闘で勝った方が相手のカードをもらえるってのはどうだ。
Yeah, it's like a tournament.
俺にスペルをかけたやつだってあの連中の作戦だってゲームとして真っ当なやり方だと思うぜ。やり方はハメみたいでかっこ悪いけど
I didn't see the girl out in the open plains with those guys, so she might come up on them soon.
キルアありがとう。キルアと一緒にここに来られてキルアと会えて俺本当に良かったよ。
Mm-hmm.
やめろよバカ。俺の方こそお前に会えて本当に良かった。なるほど、そういうわけ。
Oh, was she listening in?
それにしてもいいわね。若い男の子の無垢な友情。なんかむちゃくちゃにしてやりたい気分。
Ooh. She's coming off a bit evil now. Yeah, that's my question. Who is she?
今日紹介するカードはターン。これは一度行ったことのある街に一瞬にして飛ぶことができる移動型カードだ。リターンをミトさんの子。ゲームエリア内だけでコンティニュー。
Alright, that was my reaction to episode 61. They're in the game, and it looks like there's a lot going on, but primarily they were invited to a group of people who were also hired by Batera. I think that's how you say his name, Batera. Yeah, Batera. And they're gonna try and steal cars from other people as well. We find out that the left number in the top corner of a card, that's the number of the card, and then you have the rank on the right, top right. You have classes from SS to H, and then you have the number of times that card can be transformed into a card, the card transformation limit. I said it before, but 185, and it's like, if it is how they explained it at the beginning, where it's like accumulative between all players, 185 is actually not that much, I think. I mean, you got more than 50 players in there. It looks like a lot of the townspeople, based on what they're wearing, you can tell that they're NPCs, but another thing that caught my eye was that you can tell when someone's a player because they have the ring. I don't know about them going out on their own. They could have learned more from those guys in the group, but I can see where Gon was going with that. It's like his dad says just enjoy the game, and that's what he wants to do. But then Killua was like, no man, they're not doing it wrong. It's like the rules of the game. Because of the transformation card limit thing, I can see why a stealing would be very valuable asset to have, or skill to have in the game if you want to complete it by collecting all 100 restriction slotted cards. But yeah, the girl rode up on them. She's like checking them out from afar. It sounds like she could hear everything they were saying too. She got good ears. They dropped a lot of information in this one, so I don't believe I caught all of it, but I think I caught most of it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I have much to say other than that. I'm just going to... Oh wait, They mentioned a PK player, bomber. Now is bomber? I didn't catch how long this person has been in the game, but is the bomber one of the Phantom Trope members? Is it Finks or Phaeton? That's what I'm wondering right now. And it sounds like Shaonark is gonna jump in the game along with Kortopi and Shizuku. They're gonna jump in the game as well. I kind of want Machi to jump in there too, because out of all the Phantom Trope members, I think I like her the most. I want her to jump into the game, but she really seemed the least interested in doing so. We also had Franklin, who said he might jump in the first time they showed Finks and Phaeton jumping into the game. Other than that, though, so we don't even have Hisoka in this arc, I realized, either. We don't have Leorio, we don't have Kurapika. I feel like a good portion of the cast members of this show are not in this arc, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking, just get right into 62. Oh, this is that rock paper scissors tournament. Kahlua should let Gon win, because then that guy still has everything on Kahlua. He still has Trace on and this other thing. He will know where Kahlua is, and he'll know what Kahlua has. But then again, he's scared. He got scared the shit out of him. He got scared shitless from Kahlua, so I don't know if he's gonna do anything. Reality and Raw. Oh, 83, B22. That's pretty high up there. Who the hell do you think you are? Steal one random card from the restricted slot of one target player. That's pretty handy. And since there's only one card. Oh, you can just take the card? That's right, back off, man. They're gonna waste all you guys. Oh, never mind. City of Magic. Yeah, that sounds like a place you'd get a lot of spell cards. You finally gonna talk to them? Oh, back to the other team. 40 different spell cards, right? Prison. S10. The strongest defense spells. Breath of Archangel. Super rare SS card that no one's ever been able to obtain. List. You can learn the maximum transformation of any card. Oh. Really? You gotta have all 40 spell cards in order to trade one? They have them all. Memorize the 40 different spell cards. It's like back in the school. $650,000. Huh. Pretty big place. Why is she acting like that? She's putting on an act right now.
どうしてですか？邪魔だから。無にこと書いて邪魔だ。もう決めた。少しだけおめえらの関係。
She keeps on calling them brats, as if she's older.
修復不可能になるまでメタメタに。
Is she older?
ほら、待ちやが。来てください。さてと。
Yeah, they're in the game.
大体手に入れた。じゃあ、そろそろ話してもらえる？これは本物。こっちはポルトピがコピーしたカード。ゲイム。
What?
ポルトピのカードは変化なし。これはコピーされたカードがゲームのプログラムが。
What? Kortopi can copy the cards? He's gonna mess with the system. Maybe that's why he asked them two to join him in the game, because their abilities will help him. It's based somewhere in the real world. Really? Huh?
フリードアイランドのソフトはゲームをするためのものではなく、発を行ったプレイヤーをこの島へ飛ばすためのトラップ装置。なるほどね。
So it's a real place in the world and the game just transforms you there. Transports you there.
なんだっけ？
コンプリートした指定ポケットのカードから3つ選んで現実世界に持ち帰り使用することができる。
そう。ブック。まだ俺たちは数種類のアイテムしか知らない。
I didn't notice that the book goes into the ring itself.
そこで当面の目標はスペルカードのゴッドアイ。
God Eye.
あとはピンクスたちとの合流だな。
Yeah, what are they doing? I think they killed that guy with the headphones that messed with Killua. Yeah, that's him right there. Do they know where Killua is now? And what Killua has? Yep.
どうする？あれ。
The way she's running is very deceiving.
それはちょっとひどすぎない？何言ってんだよ。あいつだってデズギャラが合格させた念能力者だぜ。
Yeah, that's true.
逃げるくらいできるだろう。基礎体力はなかなかのものだね。ガキの割にはだけど。
Yeah, she keeps on referring to them to kids. I think she is older than them. Those are the bandits. Are they NPCs? They must be. Oh, what? They're all sick? They got corona. Disease is going around the island. This is a moment where Leorio would have shined, I think. I wonder if this is like a quest, because they all seem like NPCs still to me. Yeah, I think this is like a quest in-game. Yeah, in-game event. Items or information. Yeah, that's how it goes. Accept the quest, complete the quest, and you get something in return.
いいからちょっと黙っててくれる？殺す。俺の服でよかったら。
I feel like they're getting tricked now, though. They just took Gun's clothes and money.
情報とかアイテムとか。何にもなしか。そいつら倒してカード化して売れば金もガンガン貯まる。いよいよ本格的なバトル開始だ。
I just thought it'd be kind of cool if they could go to like a shop when they get money again and get some new threads. Ooh, a Cyclops. 2 of them. There you go. Oh! Punch him in the eye.
一匹につき一撃で動きを封じるには
There you go. Killua's got it. Oh, and they disappear?
目が着点だ
You get a card too, huh?
ゴー目を狙え
Are they getting different cards or all the same card?
見かけ倒しだったな
How come that one didn't disappear?
ほっといたら一本でカードから
Oh, okay.
でもいけるぜよーしこの調子でマサドラ目指すぜ
Masadora. What now? What? Is that a toad? It had like 6 legs or something. 4 legs, 2 arms? Yeah, the weakness is not so obvious for that one. What was that?
弱い
It's fast though, yeah.
とにかく捕まえよう
The girl's gonna get it.
急に強くて素早いのが出たらどうすんだ
And they're gonna run into something like that. Hey, it's that thing.
シャボン玉
The hell is that?
うろい当たりだな
So they want to capture the horse?
にしてもこいつらなんて本当になんてなんてもってねえんだ
Oh, they're just having fun.
ダメだもう我慢できんギョーほらゆっくりすんなもうだよできないの
Yeah, she's teaching them.
家から
What the hell?
こいつが手薄だからいくら攻撃しても効かないよここか
Once you find it, it just transforms into a card.
カードゲットでやらなかったのいやもう
They're just having fun.
忘れてたわけねそれ以外にも何か怪しい雰囲気を感じたら何を置いてもよいいね
Her voice doesn't sound young either.
急に偉そうに
She must be old.
数字の5正解お前腕立て伏せ200回お罰ゲームだよ
What's the game?
文句あんの私は黒ハンターのビスケットクレー
Biscuit
ム名
Kruger.
を覚えて40年あんたたちと
40 years ago.
段違いのこの私が
Yeah, she's old.
直々コーチしてやるからババアじゃん
Wasn't there a nen, a form of nen where it like helps control the aging process of your body? I'm pretty sure there was one, or at least one of them had the description of that, where you can control the aging process of the body to retain it for, I don't know, was it Zetsu? I want to say Zetsu.
今回紹介するのはゴッドアイ
God Eye, S10,
このカードを使うと
missed on cards, anytime.
そのカードを持っている人数合計枚数がわかるんだ俺も欲しい
But it's only 1 to 99, it's not starting at 0. Oh wow, it's so dark now. Anyway. Alright, that was my reaction to Hunter x Hunter episode 62. Sorry about the lighting. Maybe I can fix that real quick. Properties. There we go. That's better, right? These last 3 episodes were very information filled. Like, they gave you a lot of stuff right up front. So much that I don't think I was able to keep up with most of it, but I kind of called it with that girl. She seemed older than, and she is training them. You know, she's what would she say? She's like 40, over 40 something years old or something like that. So she's like middle aged. And now she's gonna train them. I mean, they were just having fun. You can't blame them for that. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. We have Shaunark, Shizuku, and Kotorpi. You can see how Shaunark planned bringing those 2 along because of their abilities. He can like cheat the system in a way, or at least fool other players using their abilities. And then he concluded that this is a real place in the world, this island, Greed Island. Because something about like, oh, if it's a virtual thing, then you would be detaching the spirit from the body, and there would be more to it in that detachment. But it's like it takes the whole physical body into the game. To him, it makes more sense that it's another part of the world that this game is contained in, or something like that. Gon and Kahlua, they're doing their own thing. They're off doing their own thing, and then yeah, it doesn't seem like the game follows certain in-game events. Like you think it'd be one of those where it's like, oh, you do a quest and you get something returned. That's what they thought. I thought it as well. But then if you go back to what Shelnark said, this is actually a real place in the world, then I can see how you don't always get back what you give for helping others in this thing. So that makes sense. I don't think we're gonna meet up with that other gang for a while. They're off doing their own thing, trying to collect more cards. They mentioned a couple cards that are very important, one of them being Prison. It's like the strongest defense card in the whole game. They mentioned some stuff like God Eye, like in the end when they had the Gon and Kahlua thing. They mentioned that the God's Eye is this thing that lets you know its whereabouts or who has it. But it's only for like 1 to 99, I think. And they said that 1 to 99 is still 99, it's not 100, because it's excluding 0. So my question is, what is 0? And I think if you opened up the book, if I remember how it was laid out, 0 was by itself on a page, all by itself. I'm starting to think that that card is what you need to get out, maybe? But then it doesn't make sense, because if that card is what you need to get out, then Sugera should have it already, because he's been in and he's gotten out. And it sounds like more people have gotten out already before, once they've gone in. So that probably isn't it then. I'm like deducing on the fly here, so it sounds stupid and smart at the same time, I guess. I don't know. I want more fights. I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. I want them to meet up with the Phantom Trope members. It'll make it more interesting. But yeah, I'm enjoying the Greed arc so far. There's a lot to take in, and I'm not confident that I'm taking it all in. I'm not getting the finer details, I would say, but I'm still following along. I know where it's going. So far, again, real world, not in game, not in an actual game. If that's the case, could they just leave? If this is a real place in the world, can they just get a boat and leave the game? We go outside boundaries, you know, like how in the games they'd always have like a barrier or like the end of the world for that game. You can't get past it. Is there such a thing that will stop the player from leaving the island? I'm curious about that. But yeah, I got nothing coming to mind right now, so I think I'll end it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Shoots.